There's a quiet kind of love that doesn't arrive with grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, and it doesn't ask for attention. Instead, it shows itself in the softest, smallest moments, so subtle that most people never notice it until it becomes something undeniable. Sometimes, a man falls for you long before he ever says the words out loud, long before he gathers the courage, long before he admits it even to himself. And while he might try to hide what he feels, his heart has a language of its own, a language that slips through his eyes, his gestures, his tone, and the little things he does without thinking. Most women expect love to arrive in obvious ways, a confession, flowers, compliments, or bold actions. But real affection often reveals itself quietly, in the way he listens, the way he pays attention, the way he protects you without looking controlling, or the way he becomes nervous around you without knowing why. Psychologists call these micro-expressions of attraction, tiny behaviors that leak out because the heart doesn't know how to lie. You may not notice them at first. You may even think he's just being kind, friendly, or polite. But look a little closer, and you'll see the truth hiding in plain sight. Because when a man likes you more than you realize, his eyes find you in a crowded room. His voice softens when he talks to you. His attention sharpens when you speak. His energy shifts when you walk in. He starts to care about how you feel, even if he doesn't say it. He remembers details you forgot you told him. He worries when something is wrong. He feels a quiet jealousy he tries hard to hide. And most of all, he brings pieces of you into his future without even noticing he's doing it. These little signs aren't random. They're his heart trying to speak. The truth is, men often express affection through consistent, subtle patterns rather than dramatic displays. Not because they don't care, but because caring too much scares them. Falling too far surprises them. And the fear of rejection keeps them cautious, gentle, and careful with every step. You might be wondering, does he really like me? Am I imagining it? Is he just being nice? That uncertainty can drive anyone crazy. But the good news, psychology offers clear, reliable signs that reveal exactly what he feels, even if he's trying to hide it. In this guide, we'll explore 15 powerful signs that show he likes you far more than is letting on. Each sign is rooted in real human behavior, emotional psychology, and the subtle ways attraction naturally reveals itself. By the end, you won't just guess what he feels. You'll see it. You'll understand it. You'll feel it in the way he behaves around you. Because love doesn't always speak directly, but it always leaves clues. And today, you're going to learn how to read them. 1. He remembers small details about you. When a man genuinely likes you, one of the clearest psychological signs is how he remembers even the smallest things you say, the kind of details most people forget within seconds. This isn't an accident. It's not coincidence. It's emotional focus. When a man is attracted to you, his brain naturally becomes more attentive to you. Your words don't just pass through his mind. They stick. He remembers the name of your childhood pet, the way you take your coffee, the song you mentioned once at 2 a.m., or the stressful meeting you had last week. These little things become important to him simply because you are important to him. Most people listen to reply, but a man who likes you listens to understand. He doesn't take notes or try hard. It's effortless. He stores details automatically because he's emotionally invested. In psychology, this is linked to something called selective attention. Our minds pay deeper attention to what we value. If he remembers things you said casually, things you don't even remember saying, that means you are already a priority in his mind. You'll notice he brings up small details in natural moments. Didn't you say you love this flavor? I thought you might need this. You mentioned it last week. How did your presentation go today? He might even remind you of things you forgot. That's how deeply he's been listening. For him, these details become ways to stay connected to you. They help him make you smile, support you, or show he cares without being obvious or intense. Remembering small things is his silent way of saying, I see you, I notice you, and I'm paying attention, even when you think I'm not. When a man remembers the little things, it means you're already living in his thoughts far more than he admits, and far more than you realize. 2. He maintains eye contact longer than usual. Eye contact is one of the strongest nonverbal signals of attraction. And when a man likes you, he can't help but hold your gaze a little longer than normal. It's not just a visual moment. It's an emotional one. Psychology explains that when someone is drawn to you, their eyes naturally stay locked on you because they're trying to understand you, feel you, and connect with you on a level words can't describe. A man may not openly confess his feelings, but his eyes will often speak first. He looks at you like he's trying to memorize your face, the way you smile, the way you react, the softness in your eyes. That longer eye contact becomes his silent confession. It's not the usual quick glance people give each other. It's deeper, warmer, and lasts a second or two longer than it should. Sometimes he holds eye contact with confidence. Sometimes he looks away quickly and then looks back when he thinks you aren't watching. Both mean the same thing. You make him feel something he can't control. Psychologically, prolonged eye contact increases emotional bonding and triggers the release of oxytocin, the connection hormone. This is why you may feel a strange warmth or tension when he looks at you. Your body is responding to his interest. You'll notice it in conversations. He looks into your eyes while listening. He watches your face when you talk. Even in a room full of people, his eyes keep drifting back to you. And when your eyes meet unexpectedly, he gives a tiny smile, a nervous blink, or a quick glance away, as if you caught him feeling too much. Eye contact doesn't lie. It reveals desire, curiosity, admiration, and the feelings he's trying to hide. When a man maintains eye contact longer than usual, what he's really saying is, I'm drawn to you more than I can explain. 3. He tries to make you laugh or smile. When a man likes you, one of the first instincts he develops is the desire to make you laugh or smile. It's not just about being funny. It's about creating a moment where he becomes the reason you feel good. Psychology calls this the reward response. Your smile triggers happiness in him. Your laughter makes him feel successful. Your joy becomes a reward he subconsciously chases. Even men who are usually quiet, serious, or reserved suddenly become playful, witty, or lighter around the woman they like. He may tease you gently, crack small jokes, or try to lift your mood when you're having a bad day. These little efforts aren't random. They're emotional signals. He's trying to build a connection through positive experiences. When he likes you, he studies what makes you smile. Your sense of humor, your reactions, the things that brighten your mood. And he mirrors those things back to you. You'll notice he pays attention. If you laugh at sarcasm, he uses it more. If you love silly jokes, he isn't afraid to be playful. If you smile at small kindness, he repeats those gestures. Even when he fails to make you laugh, he keeps trying, because pleasing you matters to him more than impressing anyone else. Sometimes it's obvious in his behavior. He glances at your face after saying something funny, just to see your reaction. He smiles when you smile, almost automatically. He seems proud when he successfully makes you laugh. Your happiness boosts his confidence. Your smile tells him he's doing something right. And deep down, he hopes you associate him with warmth, comfort, and good feelings. When a man goes out of his way to make you laugh or smile, it means he's already emotionally invested. Because to him, your happiness isn't just attractive, it's irresistible. 4. He notices your mood changes instantly. When a man truly likes you, he becomes unusually sensitive to your emotions, sometimes even more than you are. He notices the smallest shifts in your tone, the way your eyes move, how your shoulders relax or stiffen, or how your smile looks different when something is bothering you. This isn't accidental. It's emotional attunement, a powerful psychological sign of attraction. Most people overlook subtle signals, but a man who likes you reads them like a book. He picks up on the things others miss. You become quieter. Your smile feels forced. Your energy drops slightly. You say, I'm fine, but don't sound fine. And instantly, he knows something is off. Why? Because his attention is focused on you. His mind is tuned to your emotional frequency. When you care about someone deeply, their emotional state becomes part of your internal awareness. This is why he notices your mood before you even explain it. You'll see it in the tiny ways he responds. Are you okay? You seem different today. What happened? Talk to me. Something's bothering you. He may soften his voice, sit a little closer, or try to lighten the moment. Even his body language changes. He becomes more attentive, more protective, more present. He adjusts himself emotionally just to match where you are. Psychology calls this empathic resonance, and it only happens when someone feels a deep bond or growing affection. It's not about being nosy or dramatic. It's about feeling connected to your emotional world. If you're sad, he feels concerned. If you're upset, he wants to fix it. If you're quiet, he wants to understand you. A man doesn't tune into someone's mood unless his heart is already involved. When he notices your emotional changes instantly, it means your feelings matter to him more than is willing to admit out loud. 5. He finds reasons to stay close to you. When a man likes you, physical proximity becomes one of his strongest unconscious behaviors. He may not confess his feelings. He may not openly flirt, but his body will always reveal the truth. He will find subtle, natural, innocent ways to stay close to you. This closeness isn't random. It's instinctive, emotional, and deeply rooted in psychology. A man is drawn toward the woman he likes the same way a magnet follows its pull. He might sit near you even when there are plenty of other seats. He might stand beside you during group conversations. He might walk next to you without planning it. He might lean in when he talks, even if the room isn't loud. These are not small things. They are powerful signs of attraction. Psychology calls this proximity-seeking behavior, a natural instinct people show when they feel safe, interested, or emotionally connected. It's the same behavior children show toward the people they trust. We move toward the ones who comfort us, excite us, or matter to us. He wants to be around you because being close to you feels good to him. Even his excuses to stay near you feel almost funny when you notice them. I'll help you with that. I was just passing by. Let me walk you there. I can wait with you. I'll join you guys later. He may pretend it's casual, but it's not. He's choosing you every time. He feels a certain comfort being near you, even if he doesn't speak. Your presence calms him, interests him, and pulls him in. Sometimes he stands close enough that you feel his warmth. Other times he hovers nearby, pretending to be doing something else. But he stays, because closeness is connection. And connection is how he silently says, I want you, even if I'm not ready to say it out loud. 6. He gets nervous or awkward around you. When a man likes you, his confidence doesn't always stay calm and polished. In fact, one of the strongest psychological signs of attraction is when he suddenly becomes nervous, shy, or awkward around you, even if he's confident with everyone else. His nerves are not a weakness. They are a reaction to how much he cares about the impression he makes on you. Around you, his mind becomes hyper-aware. He thinks about what to say. He worries about saying the wrong thing. He tries to act normal and ends up doing the opposite. His heart beats faster, his voice changes, or he avoids eye contact for a second too long. It's not because he's uninterested. It's because you matter to him. Psychology explains this through something called social evaluation anxiety, when someone fears being judged by someone they deeply admire or want to impress. His awkwardness is simply his brain trying too hard to be perfect for you. You might notice little signs. He fidgets with his hands or phone. He laughs at the wrong moment. He forgets what he was about to say. He speaks faster or slower than usual. He blushes, stutters, or clears his throat. He acts strangely confident, then suddenly shy. He isn't like this with others, only with you. Sometimes he acts nervous because he's afraid you might notice how much he likes you. Other times he becomes quiet because he's terrified of doing something embarrassing in front of you. His awkwardness is a silent confession that your presence affects him more than he wants to admit. And if you pay close attention, you'll see something beautiful. Behind every nervous gesture, behind every awkward smile, behind every moment he tries too hard, is a heart that's already falling for you. His nervousness isn't a flaw. It's proof. You make him feel something real. 7. He initiates conversations frequently. When a man truly likes you, he won't wait for the perfect moment to talk to you. He will create the moment. One of the clearest psychological signs of attraction is when he repeatedly initiates conversations, even about small or random things. This isn't just friendliness. It's effort. It's intention. It's his way of saying, I want you in my world. A man doesn't start conversations with someone he's indifferent to. He does it with the person he can't stop thinking about. You'll notice he finds excuses to talk to you. Did you see this? I thought of you when. Guess what happened today? Or sometimes he just sends a simple message, because silence feels too empty when you're not talking. Psychology calls this proactive engagement, a behavior people show when they prioritize connection. He wants to hear your voice, read your words, and feel your presence, even if it's through a small text or a simple question. The truth is, people make time for what they care about. If he's initiating conversations repeatedly, it means you are on his mind. You'll notice patterns. He replies fast. He keeps the conversation going instead of letting it die. He asks questions that lead to deeper discussions. He remembers previous topics and brings them up again. He texts you first, not just once, but consistently. Even on days when he's busy, tired, or stressed, he still checks in. Why? Because talking to you brings him comfort, energy, and excitement. You are the highlight in his routine, the softness in his day, the person he wants to share things with before anyone else. When a man frequently initiates conversations, it means the connection isn't casual for him. It's emotional. It's intentional. It's growing. And whether he says it or not, every message quietly whispers, I want you closer to me. 8. He mirrors your body language. When a man likes you, his body often reveals the truth long before his words do. One of the strongest subconscious signs of attraction is mirroring. When he naturally copies your gestures, posture, expressions, or movements without even realizing it. This isn't something he plans. It's not something he forces. It's a psychological response rooted in connection and chemistry. Mirroring happens because the brain creates a quiet bond with someone it's drawn to. It's the mind's way of saying, I feel aligned with you. I feel connected to you. You may notice that when you lean forward, he leans forward too. When you sit back, he does the same. When you smile, he smiles almost instantly. When you cross your arms, tilt your head, or change your posture, he subtly follows. This isn't coincidence. It's emotional synchronization. Psychology calls this the chameleon effect, and it appears strongest when someone is attracted, interested, or emotionally invested. Mirroring creates comfort, trust, and a sense of we're alike, which deepens the connection even more. He may mirror your speaking pace, your tone, your laughter, or even the way you use your hands while talking. If you're calm, he becomes calmer. If you're excited, he becomes more animated. His body naturally aligns with yours because he feels safe with you and wants you to feel safe with him. More subtle signs include, he adjusts his body to face you. He shifts closer when you shift closer. He nods while you talk, matching your rhythm. He mirrors your energy level, soft or lively. These tiny, unconscious reflections reveal something powerful. He's emotionally tuned into you. He's comfortable around you. He's drawn to you in a way he can't hide. Mirroring is not just body language. It's connection made visible. It's his silent way of saying, I'm in sync with you, more than you know. 9. He gives you undivided attention. When a man truly likes you, the entire world seems to fade whenever you speak. It doesn't matter how busy he is, how many people are around, or what distractions exist. In that moment, you become his focus. This kind of undivided attention is one of the most genuine psychological signs of attraction, because attention is the most valuable thing a person can give. He isn't checking his phone constantly. He isn't distracted by notifications. He isn't scanning the room. He isn't half listening while thinking about something else. He is present, fully, intentionally, and effortlessly. Psychology explains this as selective focus, a behavior people show only towards someone they feel emotionally connected to. When he likes you, his brain prioritizes your voice, your words, and your presence above everything else. You'll notice he listens in a way that makes you feel heard, truly heard. He remembers what you said last week. He reacts to your stories with genuine emotion. He asks follow-up questions because he actually cares. He notices the details in your tone, your expressions, your energy. During conversations, his body language becomes a clue. He turns his shoulders fully toward you. He leans in slightly. He nods thoughtfully while you talk. His eyes stay on you, not on his surroundings. He pauses things he is doing just to listen properly. This isn't something he does with everyone, only with someone special. Giving undivided attention is his silent way of saying, "You matter. What you say matters. Being here with you matters." Men don't focus deeply on people they feel nothing for. They focus on the person who captures their heart, their mind, and their curiosity. So when he gives you that genuine presence, no rushing, no distractions, no divided mind, know that it's not random. It's affection. It's interest. It's attachment. It's him choosing you every time. 10. He compliments you without overthinking. When a man genuinely likes you, his compliments start flowing naturally, not forced, not dramatic, and not calculated. They come out softly, effortlessly, almost without him realizing he said them. This is one of the clearest psychological signs of attraction, because when someone admires you, appreciation becomes instinctive. A man who likes you doesn't sit there planning the perfect compliment. He simply reacts to you. He notices your smile and says, "You look happy today." He hears your laugh and says, "I love that sound." You change something small, your hairstyle, your outfit, your perfume, and he's the first to notice. These compliments aren't about impressing you. They're about expressing what he genuinely sees and feels. What makes this sign powerful is how natural it is. He doesn't overthink it. He doesn't rehearse it. His admiration slips out before his mind can catch it. Psychology calls this spontaneous verbal affirmation, which often appears when someone feels emotionally connected and comfortable. His compliments are different from others. They are specific. They are sincere. They are soft and unexpected. They focus on personality as much as appearance. They show that he really pays attention. He might praise your kindness, your intelligence, or the way you handle difficult moments. These deeper compliments reveal that he isn't attracted to just your looks. He admires who you are. Sometimes he doesn't even finish the sentence. "You look, wow. That color really suits you. You always make things feel better." That hesitation, that little pause, it's him trying not to reveal too much too quickly. Men don't compliment someone they are indifferent to. They compliment the person who inspires them, moves them, and pulls them in. So when he compliments you without overthinking, it's not casual. It's not random. It's not accidental. It's his heart speaking before his mind can hide it. It's his way of saying, "I notice you," in every possible way. 11. He becomes protective in subtle ways. When a man likes you, his protective instincts start to appear, not in loud, dramatic ways, but in small, quiet gestures that reveal how much he cares. This protectiveness isn't about control or dominance. It's about concern, safety, and emotional attachment. Psychology calls this affection-based guardianship, the natural desire to keep someone safe when you value them deeply. You'll notice it in the softest moments. He slows his walking pace so you're comfortable. He checks if you reached home safely. He stands closer when the environment feels unsafe. He steps to the side of traffic when walking with you. He fixes things for you before you even ask. He may not say, "I'm worried about you," but his actions whisper it. This subtle protectiveness comes from instinct. When a man likes a woman, his mind becomes more alert to her needs. He notices when you're stressed, tired, or uncomfortable, and he instinctively tries to ease your situation. Sometimes he offers help. Other times he just quietly acts. You'll feel it in his tone too. He becomes gentler when you're upset, more patient when you're overwhelmed, more firm when someone disrespects you. He might speak up for you before you even process what happened. He might defend you in conversations, redirect negative energy away from you, or simply stand beside you in moments when you feel alone. He doesn't always know how to express his feelings verbally, so his protection becomes his love language. Even in group settings, he keeps an eye on you, not in a possessive way, but in a caring one. He wants you to feel safe, comfortable, and supported. Men don't become protective over someone they see as just a friend. They become protective when their heart is involved. His subtle actions say what he's still afraid to admit. Your well-being matters to me more than you realize. 12. He tries to impress you without showing off. When a man genuinely likes you, he wants you to see the best parts of him, not through bragging or loud gestures, but through quiet actions that speak louder than words. He wants to impress you, but he doesn't want to look desperate. He wants you to notice him, but he doesn't want to seem like he's trying too hard. So he does something subtle yet powerful. He impresses you in ways that feel natural, humble, and sincere. He may mention his achievements casually, not to boast, but to show you he's someone worthy of your respect. He might work harder at something after you compliment him, or he may try new things because he knows you admire confidence and effort. Psychology calls this self-enhancement for attraction, a behavior where someone quietly elevates themselves to be seen as valuable by the person they like. Look closely, and you'll see the signs. He fixes something when you need help. Or he offers solutions instead of showing off knowledge. Or he becomes more polite, more patient, more thoughtful. He pays attention to his appearance around you. Or he talks about his goals and values with sincerity. He tries to be reliable, steady, and trustworthy. He does all this not to impress a crowd, but you. There's no exaggeration, no unnecessary confidence, no flashy performance. Instead, he lets his actions speak. He shows kindness without expecting praise. He demonstrates responsibility without bragging. He reveals his strengths gently, hoping you'll see what makes him different. He's not trying to be perfect. He's trying to be genuine. And that's the most impressive part. He doesn't fake anything. He simply becomes the best version of himself when you're around because your presence inspires him. Men don't quietly try to impress someone they feel nothing for. They behave like this when they are falling, slowly, softly, and deeply. His subtle efforts whisper one truth. I want to be someone you're proud to know. 13. He listens carefully to everything you say. When a man truly likes you, one of the most powerful signs isn't grand gestures or dramatic words. It's the way he listens. Really listens. Not the polite type of listening people do just to reply, but the kind where he absorbs your words, remembers them, and responds with genuine interest. This kind of attention is rare, and psychology considers it one of the strongest indicators of emotional attraction. Most people hear you, but a man who likes you wants to understand you. He pays attention to the way you express yourself, your tone, your pauses, the things you're excited about, and the things that secretly hurt you. He listens to your stories like they matter, because to him, they do. You'll notice it in small ways. He remembers conversations you forgot you had. Or he brings up things you mentioned in passing. He checks on situations you talked about days before. Or he responds thoughtfully instead of giving surface-level answers. He listens without interrupting or drifting away. This isn't accidental. It's emotional investment. Psychology calls this active, empathetic listening, a behavior people show when they are forming a meaningful connection. When he listens deeply, it means he values your thoughts, your feelings, and your inner world. He isn't just focused on what he wants to say, he's focused on you. Even in a crowded room, he hears your voice clearly. Even in a busy moment, he pauses to pay attention. Even when he's tired, he still wants to know how you feel. Listening is his way of building trust. Understanding you is his way of growing closer. And remembering your words is his way of keeping a part of you with him. Men don't listen deeply to someone they are indifferent about. They listen like this only when the person has already touched their heart. His attentive listening is his quiet confession. Your voice matters to me because you matter to me. 14. He shows jealousy in small, controlled moments. When a man likes you, he may try hard to stay calm and composed, but his emotions slip through in subtle ways, especially jealousy. Not the loud, toxic, possessive kind. Not dramatic or aggressive. Instead, it appears in small, controlled moments that reveal how much he cares without wanting to overstep. This kind of jealousy is quiet, but honest. You'll notice it in micro-expressions, The way his eyes shift when another man gets too close, the slight stiffness in his posture when someone else makes you laugh, the brief silence when you mention another guy. He won't admit he's jealous, but psychology calls this micro-jealousy, a soft emotional response shown only towards someone we fear losing. He might ask harmless questions. Who are you talking to? You know him well. So, he texted you. His tone stays calm, but curiosity hides a deeper feeling. You may see him suddenly pay extra attention to you when another man is around. He becomes more present, more responsive, even a little protective. Not to control you, but because seeing someone else near you makes his heart tighten for a moment. Sometimes he goes quiet. Sometimes he jokes. Sometimes he acts a little differently without realizing it. These small reactions show his emotional investment. Jealousy appears only when someone feels afraid that another person might take the place they secretly wish to hold. But here's the key. His jealousy is controlled. He doesn't act angry, pushy, or insecure. He respects your space. He manages his feelings because he doesn't want to scare you, pressure you, or ruin his chances. Instead, he simply reveals, in tiny, unguarded moments, that you matter to him, that is paying attention, and that the thought of losing you stings more than he wants to admit. His subtle jealousy whispers a truth he hasn't said aloud. I care about you, and I'm afraid someone else sees your value too. 15. He makes future plans that include you. When a man truly likes you, his mind naturally begins to picture you in his future, not in a dramatic, overwhelming way, but in small, meaningful hints. One of the strongest psychological signs of genuine interest is when he casually involves you in his upcoming plans, dreams, or routines. This is not something men do lightly. It's a behavior rooted in emotional attachment and long-term thinking. He doesn't say, we should get married or let's plan our whole life. Instead, he says things like, we should try that cafe sometime. You'd love this place. We should go together. Next month, there's an event. You'd enjoy it. I'll show you that series. You'll like it. These little statements are powerful. They reveal he sees you still being in his life later, not just today. Psychology calls this future pacing, a natural behavior where someone imagines future scenarios with a person they are emotionally drawn to. It shows comfort, attachment, and the desire for continuity. He makes plans because he doesn't want your connection to be temporary. He wants more time with you. More moments, more memories, more closeness. He may discuss his goals, dreams, or long-term ideas, and you'll notice he subtly places you inside those future pictures. He might talk about traveling someday, starting a business, attending events, or even small routines, and somehow, you are included every time. Even his jokes hint at it. When we go there one day, you're going to be there, right? We'd be a good team for that. Men don't naturally include someone in their future unless they feel safe, inspired, and emotionally invested in them. When he makes plans that involve you, it means you're not just a moment. You're a possibility, a hope, a place his heart already leans toward. His future plans are his quiet confession. I want you in my tomorrow, not just my today.